What's going on, guys? Goose here, man. Has some Van Halen playing in the back. Jump. For you younger guys probably don't know who Van Halen is with David Lee Roth. But that's for another video. All right, man. So I'm driving to get some lunch. I guess how to make a video. Man, where do I start? Yesterday's game. Turn it down a little bit so y'all can hear me. Yeah, better team won the game yesterday. Saints, too many turnovers, man. When you have 4 turnovers in the football game, and they turned 3 of them into 21 points, I mean, the odds of you winning the football game go down to, pretty much nothing. But so congrats, Tampa Bay. They deserved to win the game yesterday. I kind of figured, before the season started, I kind of figured these teams would play 3 times. I think most people thought that they would play 3 times and meet each other in the playoffs. But I thought they would split in the regular season, and it'd be the third game, and the playoffs would be for the all ball of wax, which was for the all ball of wax. But the Saints swept the Buccaneers in the playoffs, which meant nothing once you get to the playoffs. I know the odds favored the Saints to win, just historically, but that doesn't mean nothing either. But Drew Brees, this isn't going to be a video about. I'm trying to word here. I think he's going to retire, but this isn't going to be a video about him retiring. He's really fallen off the last few years. His arm strength is not what it was. Look, it happens. Players get old, their skills diminish. It happens to everybody. And it was evident yesterday that Drew Brees could not, and the Saints could not stretch the field when Drew Brees was on the field. They couldn't do it. They had to bring in Jameis Winston to throw that, that razzle-dazzle, flea flicker, whatever you want to call that play. That was a play the Bears used the week before, actually. And the Bears should have scored, but their receiver dropped the football. So, NFL is a copycat league. Copycat league in the NFL. Sean Payton saw that play, and he used it against Tampa Bay. Worked to perfection. Jameis Winston threw a perfect ball. Of course, Traquan Smith was wide open, but like I said, the Saints, missing Latavius Murray. I'm not gonna say. They weren't. He wasn't the reason. Him being out wasn't the reason why they lost the football game. But they needed him in the game to have any sort of relevance in the running game, because you can't just run Kamara all the time. Not Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill's good for a turnover or 2 a game. So not having him playing actually probably helped the Saints yesterday. But Michael Thomas. Where was Michael Thomas yesterday? Michael Thomas couldn't get open. He's our best receiver, and he had no catches. Usually your best receiver should get a few catches. I know you're going against probably the number 1 corner, but still, you gotta get open, man. And the Saints defense, the first 2 drives they did very well against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay went 3 and out first 2 drives. Saints sacked Tom Brady on the first. I think it was the first drive. Second drive they sacked him, and then third drive we had him on a 3rd down on the third drive, and they got it. And then I think we went down and got a field goal on that drive. But the Saints missed some opportunities early in the game. They had goal to go in the first drive, got a field goal. The second possession they had, that's when I think that was the punt return. And they got called back. Then they got a field goal out of that, even though they had the ball in the red zone. So the Saints missed some opportunities early in the game. Yeah, I know Tampa Bay had the same problem also. They got the ball in the red zone, had to get field goals too. So both teams were plagued with those red zone issues. But the Saints had a chance to really go up 14-0 early in the game. Didn't happen. 4 turnovers. 4 turnovers was the key. You just cannot have 4 turnovers in a playoff game and expect to win the game. It's sad to see Drew Brees' career end. the way it looks like it's going to end with a bad performance in his last game. I know he's not going to like to go out. He's not going to like going out that way. I mean, if it was a back and forth game, and they were matching point for point, and they went out, Drew Brees probably would be a little. It wouldn't bother him so much, but it is what it is. Tom Brady played phenomenal yesterday. Saints couldn't get any pressure on it all. I mean, Trey Hendrickson, Cam Jordan, Marcus Davenport, they couldn't get a finger on him after those first two possessions. It was pathetic, and they pressured Brees all night. First interception they brought it was Devin White on a linebacker blitz up the middle, caused Brees to roll right, rush to throw, interception, boom. And then Jared Cook. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Saints up 20-13, and it was 3rd and 2. And I thought they should have ran the football there. I thought they should have gave it to Kamara and got the first down. But they threw the ball, a slant pattern. Hey, look, the play worked. So I'm not gonna really complain about the you should have ran the ball. No, the play worked. Jared Cook caught the ball, and he fumbled the football. Anybody's watched this Jared Cook with the Saints these last 2 years knows when he catches the football, he has a bad. He doesn't put the football away. He carries like a loaf of bread. That's the expression, like a loaf of bread. And fumbles the football, boom, Tampa goes down, game is tied, and after that, the momentum was gone. Any momentum the Saints had at that point was gone. I mean, who knows what would have happened if Jared Cook pulled on the football? The Saints could have ran 3 times and punted the football. I mean, that could have happened, or they could have gone down and got a touchdown. But the fact remains is Jared Cook can't hold the football. Drew Brees threw 3 interceptions. He threw 2 bad ones, one to Devin White. Alvin Kamara wasn't looking for the football. Miscommunication there. And the last one was in double coverage to Jared Cook again. I don't know why the fuck he's in a game when he can't hold on the football. Troutman actually played pretty decent this year for the Saints. You think that one of your players just made a bonehead play and almost could probably cost you the game with his damn fumble, and you put him back in the game. But congratulations to Tampa Bay. They deserved to win the game yesterday. They were the better team yesterday. And that's when it counted. The first two meetings meant nothing. And majority of the Saints fans, I knew it meant nothing. Especially in the playoffs. Beat somebody in the playoffs, anything can happen. And that's what happened. 3rd of the 20. Saints season ends again. It's just, the last 4 years in the playoffs. Minnesota Miracle, the Rams debacle, the loss of Minnesota last year in overtime, and now the Buccaneers. And 3 of those games were at home. Now, last night, we didn't have any fans, so didn't have the home crowd advantage, but still was at home, still was in a controlled environment, and Saints couldn't get it done. Sean Payton could not get it done again. A lot of wasted years, in my opinion, for Sean Payton with this Drew Brees era. But it did get us a Super Bowl win. It did get us one. A lot of teams would love to have one. There's some teams that don't have one. There's some teams in our division that don't have a Super Bowl win that would love to have one. But anyway, guys, I'll be live tomorrow night for the Pelicans and the Jazz. I think it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. They actually play twice, back to back. They play Tuesday and Thursday. They play the Jazz both on the road. I don't think I've ever seen that. in the NBA, where you play the same team twice in 3 days in the same arena. I've seen back-to-backs, home and away, which makes no sense. But anyway, I'm rambling on. I'm almost to Burger King. So yeah, man, Saints, their season is done. Got 4 straight division titles, but hey, what does it really mean? You didn't get it done in the playoffs, but a lot of good memories for Drew Brees. But that'll be for another video. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you guys next time.